rose again for us. To him
They're there.
Amen.
It's okay. They're there.
All the day long this troublous night, until the shadows lengthen and the evening comes. The busy world is come, the fever of life is over, and our work is done. Then, Lord, in your mercy,
I'm sorry.
grant us safe lodging, a holy rest, and peace at the last. Through Jesus Christ, Lord. Amen. And may the blessing of God Almighty, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit be with us and with those we love, both living and departed, this day and forevermore. Amen.
Detective Matsumoto, tell me, was there ever a chance to save her?
I can't answer that. But we tried the best we could. I'm sure your sister put up a fight.
I'm sure she did too. It's just, she was all that Kai had left. She already lost her father. Her mother was what kept us all together. It's okay. It's okay.
I promise you, with every fiber of my being, we will get this guy. Whether he's in a body bag or thrown out to the dogs, we will get him.
Do you know who it was that did this to her, Mr. Sato?
Yes, we know, and we're gonna find him. I promise you.
Settle down, Jiro.
We will get him. It's a promise, Matsumoto. I'm not just gonna tell them we have nothing.
I don't want you making false promises. It won't help the healing process any.
I don't give a shit, Kiyoshi. That fucker killed her. She was the only woman in my life that mattered. He took that and ripped it away from me.
Again, I can only say that I'm sorry.
I don't want your
What?
Who's that?
Huh?
Was he attending the ceremony?
I don't think so. I don't remember seeing him.
Kaede, Ayame. Do you know who that is?
I've never seen that man in my life.
I don't know either.
Whoever he is, he seems to be keeping to himself. He obviously has no interest in the people here. He's looking at us.
Hello.
Now he's waving toward us. Creepy.
Who the hell are you?
Where do you think he's going?
I don't know. Which is why we're gonna follow him. Call backup.
Okay. This is Detective Matsumoto calling for backup at the cemetery. We're going to keep watching.
You two get on home. I'll catch up later.
Okay, Jiro. And thank you.
Don't mention it. Let's go, Matsumoto.
I'm right behind you.
I heard this place sells the best chocolate in all of Japan. I'd like to purchase.
Well, you came to the right place. Here, let me get it for you. Would you like a sample before you buy?
Sure. Just know that if it sucks, I'm walking out of here.
Don't worry. If I wasn't sure this was the best chocolate in Japan, I wouldn't be sampling it for you.
Right.
So, what do you think?
Yeah, you're right. This is the best chocolate I've ever had.
All thanks to the secret ingredient.
And what would that be?
It wouldn't be a secret if I told you.
Ah, guess I lucked out. Well, anyhow, I'd like to purchase a whole box of that.
A whole box? Wow. Usually people just get single pieces.
You've caught me with a bit of a sweet tooth today.
I guess I did. Well, your total is...
Will this cover it?
That's over 10,000 yen!
Keep the change.
But, sir...
Don't worry. I don't spend a lot of money anyway. Consider that a gift.
Thank you.
Thanks for the chocolate.
Wow. What a nice guy.
Okay, the binoculars show me that he's very hungry for sweets.
There was food at the funeral. He's just now eating.
This proves he wasn't attending the funeral before we went to the cemetery.
Do you think this guy might be?
I don't know. Let's not jump to conclusions. Let's see what he does next before we make a judgment. We've been following this guy all day. He's been eating that chocolate for hours, and now he's sitting under a tree stuffing his face. Why?
He really conserved that stuff.
I think this guy's just a homeless hermit or something.
He looks too clean to be a bum.
I say we call it a night. This is getting tiring.
Wait a minute. He's getting up.
You men, stay on alert. Okay, he's looking toward that house.
He's not about to.
Okay, he's looking in the window now.
Don't tell me he's...
No one move until I give the signal. Alright, he's moving away from the window. Not yet, not yet.
He is!
He's breaking in! Alright, let's go forward! Get your guns out! You ready?
If this is who I think it is, Matsumoto, I make no promise on not shooting him.
We'll see. Alright, freeze!
What the hell is going on here? I was just watching TV when this guy came into my house and put a knife to my throat.
Nothing like a good slaying after eating the best chocolate in Japan.
Whoever the hell you are, let that man go!
Now why would I want to do something like that?
Because we will shoot you if you don't!
Oh, I guess that does make sense, doesn't it?
Who are you in relation to the Hayashi family? Did you know Miyuki Hayashi?
In a way.
No one at her funeral knew who you were. Identify yourself, now!
How's about instead of identifying himself, why don't you get him the hell off me? This isn't a great feeling, you know.
I think most people would be honored for that feeling.
Are you crazy?
Not even close.
Tell us who the fuck you are, or I'm gonna shoot you in the head.
Now that's not very nice. You should learn some better manners.
We're gonna count to 3, and if you don't let that man go and identify yourself, you're done.
Alright, detectives, you win. I'll identify myself, but I won't come quietly. If only you two were there.
Where?
She and I had such a wonderful time together. It's too bad it had to be cut short. She was a good girl.
It's...
him!
Happy to oblige. I'll kill this man later. I'm off!
He's getting away! Go after him! And whatever you do, do not lose him! You couldn't have gotten far. I know he's around here somewhere.
This is him, Kiyoshi. This is the guy we've been looking for. He's the one who murdered Miyuki.
I know.
There! He just ran that way.
Let's move!
not move, or we will shoot. We will shoot you.
And that's a fucking promise.
Darn.
Drop down to your knees! Keep your hands in the air! Put your hands behind your head!
I'm doing it. Hold your fucking horses.
Alright, let's take him in.
You are under arrest.
For what? The only thing you can get me on right now is breaking and entering.
Don't forget assault, and by the looks of it, kidnapping.
Oh, that too. So, this is what the inside of a copper car looks like?
Shut the fuck up!
Alright. Temper.
We interrupt this program for a special news bulletin. After nearly 2 weeks of terror in the Tokyo metro area, it has been alleged, though not confirmed, that the serial killer known as the Monster has been arrested into police custody. You can all breathe a sigh of relief. The streets can now be free from the fear he had us gripped in for so long. You may all sleep peacefully knowing that this chapter in global history has finally come to a close.
Is that him? That's the monster? He looks so normal. Burn in hell!
Is that him?
I think it is.
First of all, where are you from?
Well, I'm from... pretty much all over the place. There's not one specific location.
Okay, what's your name?
What do you mean, what's my name? You know my name.
Your real name.
You know, a name is what defines the individual. My name defines me, but not the name you're looking for.
We don't need this philosophical bullshit. Just tell us your name so we can get this over with.
Hey, you there. You're Detective Jiro Sato, right?
Yes, that's him. Let's continue.
I heard a lot about you. Oh yeah, I know so much about you.
And what would that be?
Your girlfriend was pretty good down there.
Was she? Was she great for you?
Calm down!
I hope you really enjoyed yourself, because it's the last time you ever will.
I sure did.
Fuck you. Fuck you! I'll fuck you up!
Calm down, goddammit!
Man, so much tension. You people take this stuff too personally.
You're killing people. Of course it's personal. You murdered the woman he loved. I think I'd be a little angry too if I were in his position.
You know, the moment I saw you two together, I knew right from the start who the good cop was and who the bad cop was. And I pretty much knew that Jiro over there would probably be the one to try and break my neck. To be honest with you, it was pretty predictable. Why not surprise me, you know? It would have been funny if Kiyoshi turned out to be the bad cop and Jiro was the good cop. That's the makings of great television right there.
This is a joke to you, isn't it?
Depends upon your definition of a joke. I know in correspondence with your Japanese law, you can keep me locked here for 3 days to get me to break and confess my crimes to you. Of course, the only way you can really do that is if you have the basic information. And even if I did confess to you, I can only be charged with assault and breaking and entering, since I know for a fact you guys have no concrete evidence to link me to any other crime. To me, that's some of the best joke material out there. I'd laugh at that all day if I could.
You're right. We need a written confession from you. And even if we got one, you'd have a lesser charge. But you know what? Who cares? You being put in prison is all that really matters. And with you behind bars, we'll have a predetermined amount of time to gather all the evidence that we need to put you away for good. Maybe even to death.
He'll be put to death. I'll see to that.
Well, that's idealistic. I think you two should be more concerned with the here and now, not the before and after. Let's see you get a written confession out of me. Let's see if I'll break.
Can you at least answer me this? How come after all this time you've spent running and avoiding the authorities, you screw up now? After all that mystery, here you are, right in front of us. I had the impression you were too smart to be caught. That's at least what Mitch Johnson always said.
Maybe I want to be here. Maybe I want to answer for my crimes. Maybe I feel bad.
I don't think so. You could care less about anyone you've hurt or killed. To you, these people are the equivalent of shit coming out of a steer's ass.
That's a very interesting analogy, I think.
Everyone knows your face now, too. The families of all those you've killed now know who murdered their sons and daughters, wives and husbands. All eyes are on you. You're finished.
In theory, I'm finished, but not in practice.
Would you stop trying to sound smart and just fucking sign the confession?
You're not fooling anyone. Everyone knows you're the one we're looking for. Hell, you've even gloated about it all in front of us. Say all of that again, but in front of a jury. Of course, only after you've signed.
I don't really feel like it.
It's over. You lost. Get over it. Sign the damn confession.
Get that on my face.
Sign it so we can go home.
That paper belongs in the trash.
You belong there just as much as that paper does.
Can you believe this guy? Every word out of his mouth is a personal attack. Can't you give it a rest already?
No. Never. Not after what you did to her.
And, what was that exactly?
No, don't say anything.
You kidnapped her, raped her, tortured her, and then you spilled her blood all over the floor and finished her off by shooting her in the head. That's what you did. That's what you did.
We don't need this, Jiro.
I don't give a fuck. Tell me something. Why'd you have to do it? She had a daughter. Now her daughter is alone in this world. No father or mother. How can you live with yourself knowing that a poor innocent girl lost everything in her life?
To be honest with you, that kinda gives me a hard-on.
Jiro! Calm down! He's only provoking you. Ignore it!
You know, I told Miyuki, just before she died, I was gonna go after her sister and daughter next. And I was gonna make you watch. That's still gonna happen.
You just dug a hole so deep for yourself. I'll make sure you rot.
I have another question. We learned about your philosophy of killing people in order to give them an answer to their purpose in life. If that's your mission, why do you waste your time by raping women? That doesn't sound like what a student of philosophy would do. Plus, it diverts from your goals. Why waste time on something so unnecessary?
Well, let me just tell you. You know, I'm a man. I'm on the road 24/7 and well, I have urges just like any other man out there. I just find their screams particularly arousing when I put it in.
Is that all you were doing when you did it to me, Yuki? Huh?
You bet.
Is how it felt? Huh? Is this how good it made you feel?
Go on and do it. You know you want to.
Jiro!
You son of a bitch. You're gonna know how she felt.
Oh, I'm looking forward to it.
Jiro, go outside! I won't have you losing it all!
Doesn't deserve a fair trial, Kyoshi. You should die right here, right now.
Everybody deserves a fair trial, Jiro. Even him!
You are so full of shit, Matsumoto.
Take the gun out of his mouth and get out of here! Guard, do not let Jiro back in unless I say so.
Yes, sir.
Fine. I'll stay out. But I'm not finished with him. Not by a long shot.
Just get out!
Bullshit.
Wow. That guy's got some issues. Don't let it bother you, detective. He just needs some anger management!
Fuck you.
Detective,
She? What are you doing here?
I heard that you caught him from the news. I had to see for myself.
Yes, we got him. But what does it matter to you?
I have to look at him in the eyes. I have to show myself I could stand up to him. I have to show myself that I'm better than him. I don't want to have these nightmares anymore. I need to see the face of the man that raped me for 2 years. It's the only way for me to move on for good.
What did you do to your fingers to make your prints utterly unusable and unidentifiable?
A true magician never reveals his secrets.
You really aren't gonna tell us anything about yourself, are you?
Why should I? You guys are strangers to me. Mommy always said not to talk to strangers. Hypothetically speaking, of course. I'm allowed to walk around, right?
Yes, you are. But you try to break for that exit, we'll gun you down.
Right. You know, this room reminds me a lot of that dungeon I kept my sex slaves in. The dungeon I also killed Detective Hayashi in. Only difference is this is a little bit smaller, but I can make this my new home if I wanted.
That's nice. We saw you buying a whole box of chocolate today. First of all, where did you get that kind of money? And second, why so much?
You should already know the answer to that without even asking.
I want to hear it straight from your mouth.
I'm on the road all the time. I've been on the road for years. I guess you can say as a kind of drifter, moving from place to place without a care in the world. Obviously, there'd be times during my travels where I'd have to go days without food. Today was one of my scheduled feeding days. Guys gotta eat. And the money is from a list of many of my victims, as well as a few tiny pickpocketing and lucrative bank withdrawing adventures.
So you really are homeless. That explains a lot.
Exactly. That tells you why I've been so hard to catch. I don't live anywhere. I go wherever my mojo wants me. You know, I could tell you everything about myself, but you still wouldn't have any evidence to convict me otherwise, because I'm not signing your confession.
Which is why I brought this. I've been recording almost the whole time.
You're smarter than I thought.
I do my best.
Well then, I guess you got me.
We have your face and we have your witty retorts. Any juror would convict just based on your attitude. Plus you admitted to killing Detective Hayashi right to my face. This has just as much valid use as any signed confession.
Congratulations, you got the monster.
Now you're gonna tell us everything we want to hear, got it?
You may have a semi-confession, but I'm not gonna do anything else until I get my lawyer here.
Wait, huh?
I will not speak or leave this room until my lawyer is present. What? Cat got your tongue?
Damn it. He's playing hardball.
He has a lawyer?
He probably doesn't, but legally we can't do anything until his request is met in some capacity.
That bastard, using our laws as his weapon.
It's all the liberal faggots' fault for writing it that way. If it were up to me, I'd shoot him right in the face.
I see you, you son of a bitch.
So, how long does it take to get a government-processed lawyer?
A few days.
Just what I wanted to hear. Looks like you have a bunkmate for a little while. You know, I had the same feeling when I killed those kids. It was so exciting. Feeling so overwhelmingly powerful. Showing the world no matter how cute and cuddly you are, you can still die just as brutally as anything else.
Why did you do it? Why did you kill those kids? You know, if Jiro were here, he'd probably shoot you for that too.
Like I said, I did that to show the people that no matter what age you are, we are all equally deserving of learning the truth about our existence.
Then why did you spare Tomi Kimura?
He had something different. Something valuable. Something I never thought I'd find when I came to this country.
What would that be?
Why would I tell you that? Tomi is special, and that's all there is to it.
You know you're in a whole heap of trouble? Not just from the angry families, but the journalists, citizens, the police in this building, the government, and in my opinion, the worst of all, Jiro. What can you say about all of this?
Enjoy it while it lasts.
What? He's here? Why? Okay. Detective Matsumoto.
Yes?
I've just learned that Mitch Johnson has arrived.
Why the hell is he here?
Apparently he was granted permission to do an interview with, him.
Why the hell wasn't I told about this?
Money talks, sir.
Oh, great. Fine, send him in. But we have to make sure he signs a liability waiver.
Yes, sir.
Apparently he's being interviewed.
Fuck the media. He's getting exactly what he wants. This is not the attention he deserves.
There's nothing we can do.
Yes there is. You can tell that American redneck to fuck off and eat a dick.
No, Jiro. I'm not going to do that.
When the hell are you not gonna treat this like a normal case? Do you have any idea what that monstrosity in there is? Right now, he's one of the worst kinds of criminal we've ever had poisoning the walls of this agency. No one in history matches what he's done in this department.
And that's why we should ignore protocol? Just because he happens to be infamous? I'm sorry, but that's not how a democracy works, Jiro. If you want to shoot a guy without evidence, move to China.
There's just no changing you, is there, Kiyoshi?
Not when it comes down to playing it safe. I have just as much mistake towards this man as you do, Jiro, but I'm not explosive about it. Control yourself, damn it.
You know, the whole reason why I call my book You Can't Catch the Monster is because, well, you were never caught. Now I'm pretty much a liar. I know it's kind of morbid for me to say this, but it's an honor to finally meet you. Never thought I'd get this chance.
The honor's all mine, Mr. Johnson.
You don't look a whole lot like I pictured.
Did I look and sound more threatening in your mind?
Yeah. But then I realized Dahmer, Gacy, and Bundy were all average Joes, just like the rest of us.
Just like you, Mr. Johnson.
Sure.
I'm actually a pretty big fan of the book, Mr. Johnson. Your writing makes me giggle sometimes.
Well, thank you. Coming from you, that means a lot.
It's almost as if you're reaching into my mind and know exactly how I tick. You're the only person that understands me. Why is that?
Well, I was a philosophy and psychology major in college.
No, I don't think that's the reason.
I don't understand. What do you mean?
A serial killer's mind is created based upon the evolutionary imperative of a human being. In some cases, what happens to them in their childhood manifests the evolutionary process. Such is the case with a few serial killers out there. Personally, I think it's a crock of shit that childhood beatings are the things that create serial killers. But at the same time, I can understand why one might become one and be just as crafty based around those circumstances.
I still don't follow you.
Let me explain. I read your bio. You didn't have the best childhood out there, did you? Your mother was a whore and your father was a drunk. We all know how that turns out, right?
You're making the assumption that I have the same mind as a serial killer?
It's not an assumption. It's fact. You wouldn't have as much of an obsession with me or any other serial killer out there if you didn't. You have the same evolutionary imperative that I have. Yours just manifested a bit differently. You don't kill people, but you have a fascination with those who do kill. Tell me, have you been truly upset over any of the murders?
I don't know. I can't say that I have.
Exactly. You don't care about people. If the story is juicy, you use it and make money off it. What about when I killed the children? What did you think then?
I was shocked.
But did you feel sad, angry, vengeful, hatred, distaste, fear?
No, I don't believe I did.
See? It all fits. You are evolved just like me and everyone else like me. You and I, we are the future of the human race. All these de-evolutionized people here hide behind their fear. They don't have the same imperative as we both have. Unfortunately, their wiring hasn't completed its full process yet.
Theoretically speaking, I guess that's true.
Theoretical my ass. It's all facts. I wouldn't say it any other way, let alone hear another person's side of the story. People like us, we're connected in one way or another, living with our natural-born instinct that other humans shun and hide from themselves.
You know, when I came down here, I thought I was going to be the one doing the interviews.
I kind of took over, didn't I?
Well, you certainly caught me off guard.
These two are way too friendly with each other.
Kissing each other's asses. It's disgusting.
I'm not sure how many questions I actually have now. You pretty much covered all my bases. But I'll try to do my best. So, do you have any idea where you're headed?
That depends. They need to get through their preparations first before they're allowed to do anything. Plus, they need more evidence as it is. Sure, they have my word, but a true democratic court system needs more than just word of mouth. Or so I've been told.
You do know they're probably gonna kill you.
If they execute me, they'd be doing me a service. Which is why the death penalty is bullshit. Why not let someone who's destroyed the lives of so many people live in solitary confinement for the rest of their lives? I've seen it before. No windows, no atmosphere. Nothing but darkness, day in, day out. Don't you agree that that's a lot worse than simply killing me? You pretty much set me free if you kill me. I mean, you might as well put me on parole if you do that. And honestly, who are we kidding? No one. The death penalty is bullshit because you people say that killing is wrong, but you do it too. What's the difference between me killing 12 people and 12 people killing me? Wouldn't you view everyone in that scenario as a monster? I mean, they were responsible for killing someone. You can get the death penalty in some countries just for killing one person, as where another person could get life for killing many people. God damn, do you know in some countries you can kill 1,000 people and only get 15 years because that's how their protocols work? Murder is just one offense in those countries. You can't be charged for each murder individually. It just doesn't work like that. That's how fucked pretty much every court system is. I'm a murderer, the courts are murderers, and the media are murderers. That's why the death penalty is useless. We all become monsters when we kill based around that definition. Two wrongs don't make a right.
So you believe that we all should be allowed to kill?
Yes, I explained this to Detective Hayashi before she died. Naturally, a human being is a monster. Just like how a cheetah, lion, or tiger has to kill other animals to consume the meat to live, we naturally and instinctively kill one another. We just elude our nature by creating laws to hold us back. Laws to invoke fear to a mass population. Why? Because they deny their true nature. Some pussy felt they needed to put their foot down and stop any form of anarchy. In truth, anarchy is the only way we should be living as a species. Every other animal in the world lives with anarchist instinct. Why can't we? Is it simply because we're self-aware, or is it because we let our so-called morals hold us back?
You raised some pretty good points about things, but how would you ever expect anyone to believe you, or even want to make this change?
Oh, trust me, there are people out there who agree with me 110%. One of them might be sitting in this room right now.
I try to keep my personal quirks out of interviews like this.
Fine, keep it to yourself. But I see it in your eyes. I know you agree. You just don't want anyone else to know it. You and I, we're like two sides of the same coin. One side being the non-killers like you, and the other side being the people like me. But ultimately, our minds are the same.
Well, where are you from?
As I've said to the detectives, I'm from all over the place. There's not one place I like to call home. I have to leave an area after a certain amount of time to feel satisfied. It's just the way things have always been for me, for the longest of times.
How much of the world have you seen?
More than most people get to in their lives.
You really got all that money just from looting your kill, bank robbing, and pickpocketing? That's weird. I thought money was nothing to you.
I don't care about money, but you still need it. This is, of course, only after I've stayed in the country for a set amount of time before I make money to fly across the world again. Other times I carjack someone and drive to other countries if it's necessary and I'm able. Then the rest is history.
So you refuse to divulge any information about yourself?
I am me. What you see and hear is what I am.
I see.
Any other questions?
One more. How many a day do you kill?
Well, it varies. When I kill, usually it's in an area where I do a mass killing. So, if I were to count mass kills as one person, I'd say at least 5 to 6 people a day.
That's like 50 or 60 people.
Just remember, only if it's a mass killing.
I think that's all I need for today. It was great to finally talk to you.
The feeling is mutual. Always a pleasure to meet a fan.
Thank you for granting me the time to speak with him.
Wasn't my decision.
Even so, thank you.
You're welcome, I guess.
And thank you to you too, Detective Sato.
Get the fuck away from me.
Okay. Thank you all the same.
Any friend of that murderer should be treated the same.
You and Mr. Johnson seem to really hit things off.
It's always great to meet someone like me. So what are you doing back here?
By law, we have to keep our eyes on you for the duration of the waiting period.
I see.
Yeah.
I've noticed something about you, Kiyoshi.
And what would that be?
I can see it in your eyes. You harbor just as much hatred for me as Jiro does. The only difference is you don't show it. Because you're a good officer. You do everything by the book and only want things to get done the correct way. I'm sure if those rules didn't exist, you'd be all over me just like Jiro was. But you hold yourself back on purpose because you feel you'd be succumbing to my level if you acted upon any vengeance drips you might have. Isn't it unhealthy to keep all of your emotions bottled up? Isn't that why your wife left you?
You've been watching me? Of course.
I've watched all of you. Hell, I've been in your midst for some time. You just didn't know it until now.
You are a crafty son of a bitch, that's for sure. But you're done now. It doesn't matter. Protocol or not, at the end of all of this, we still got you. That's all that matters to me now. You took a friend of ours away. Now you're gonna pay for it. And on the day of your trial, everyone whose lives you destroyed for what you did to their loved ones will watch as you're hauled away forever.
We'll see about that.
Huh? Okay, really? How many? Oh, man.
What is it?
I just got a call saying there's a mob of angry people outside trying to get in.
Crap.
I guess they're all here for me, aren't they?
That'd be right. Jiro and I will take care of this. Stand guard and watch him! Don't let him come near you, and don't even answer him if he speaks to you, got it? He's a master of provocative tactics.
Yes, I understand, sir.
Good. I'll be back in a little bit. We got a situation, Jiro.
Whatever.
People! We need you to cease and desist! Nobody is going in or out unless I give clearance!
You're keeping a monster in there! He doesn't deserve a lawyer or a trial!
He killed one of my best friends! Let us in!
Are you guys gonna lynch him or something? What the hell? This isn't the 60s, folks! And last time I checked, lynching was illegal!
So is murder!
Let us in, goddammit! We're gonna hang him from a tree and burn it!
We're gonna make him feel the pain of all those he's murdered!
Little children don't deserve to die!
Let the fuck in!
What the hell is wrong with these people?
You know, if it were up to me, I'd let them go in.
Hey, do you mind if I play some solitaire? Oh yeah, Kiyoshi told you not to talk to me. That's too bad. I'm a pretty good conversationalist. You wondering how I got these in here? The detectives and the police were so eager to get me in here, they barely even searched me. Luckily, they got all the weapons off me. Well, for them, luckily. Me, not so much. So, what's your name?
I'm not talking to you.
But you just did. Let me take a guess. You're new.
Yes.
Ah, now I got you talking. You want to know how I could tell you were a noob?
I will no longer respond to you.
I can tell you're a new guy because of your posture. You can always tell everything about a person based on their posture. You stand in a very awkward position and you sweat profusely. And every time one of the detectives speaks to you, you barely get any words out. I put all that together and you have a noob. So, how long have you been here?
6 months.
Oh, I see. So, you're not a super noob, but you're pretty new to this overall. Hey, you wanna play?
No. I frankly don't want anything to do with you. No, I'm gonna ask you to please stop talking to me.
I'm just trying to make conversation. I mean, come on. Just because I've killed a few people doesn't mean I don't want to make friends.
I don't care.
You're a douche.
Listen! We are keeping him for the next few days so we can process everything we need to process. Then he'll be taken into federal custody and the rest will be handled by the government, okay? Don't take justice into your own hands!
Can I make another intelligent guess about you?
Do what you want. Just know I won't respond.
Somebody like you, who's not very young, would never have a job like this unless he had no choice. You would have started working here a long time ago if you really wanted to be a cop. Here's my theory. You work here because minimum wage from other jobs are nothing but shit. So you go the distance and decide to make money as a civil servant. Why? Because you couldn't cough up the dough to support your wife and kids. Had these people not existed in your life, you wouldn't have to have this grueling job that asks too much of you physically, but you're willing to sacrifice yourself for your family. Let me guess. A wife, a little boy, and a little girl. You had them out of wedlock at a much younger age, and you're living with those mistakes, but trying to make it right for everybody. You want to prove you're worth a damn to your birth family and to your own family. Tell me, how close is my theory to the truth? I take that as a very close. You know, what if things were made easier for you, What if the kids and the woman were no longer a factor in your life?
Shut up.
How would you feel if I killed your kids and wife, Would you be upset, or would you get a sense of relief? This is, of course, a hypothetical scenario.
I'd kill you if you ever touched them.
So, this proves that you do care for them after all, even after everything you've been put through.
My family is worth every ounce of my blood.
I don't think you really care that much about them. You say you do, but how do I know that's what you really mean?
Fuck you, man. Just fuck you.
Why don't you just take a gun and shoot your wife in her sleep and smother the kids with your pillow?
Shut up! Shut up! I'm fucking serious. Shut up!
We will break these doors down!
Let us take care of it.
He deserves to die.
No, you won't! I'm gonna count to 10. If you people do not disperse, I will arrest you!
You're gonna arrest all of them, Kiyoshi? I'd love to see that.
Shut up, Jiro.
If you're not gonna do it, you could always let me go and I'll do the job for you.
Just be quiet. Please shut up.
First off, I'd rape your wife and gouge her eyes out with a spoon. Then I'd have her listen to the screams of your children as I chopped into pieces with a meat cleaver. And then I'd make your wife rub their bodies with her hands up and down. Right before I finished her off for good.
Shut up! Shut up! You stay the hell away from them!
1! Boo! 2, 3, 4, 5.
This is ridiculous.
6, 7, 8.
Maybe I'll molest your daughter too. That'd be fun.
Fuck you!
Here we go!
9, 10.
Oh, too bad. You fell for one of the oldest tricks in the book. Yep. You guys thought you removed my weapons? I don't think so. Even simple playing cards are dangerous if you screw with them the wrong way. I'll be taking that. Oh, looky here. I was right. A picture of your wife and kids. And look, your license gives your information away. Guess your whole world's about to be fucked. I'm gonna have a fun time with your family. I'm gonna be nice and slow with them. And you know what you'll be? On an autopsy table.
You aren't going anywhere.
I'm afraid I am. With this weapon, I'm all powerful, and I'm free.
No.
You were just in the wrong place at the wrong time, friend. And you paid the price. Goodbye. Your family will meet you again soon enough because you weren't there to protect them. See ya.
Alright, you wanna play hardball? Let's play! Get the hell out of here! All of you!
I thought you were all about a person's right to assemble.
Not when it's pissing me off!
Let's get back inside.
Yeah, let's go. If they come back, I'm gonna kick their asses. What the hell?
What's up with the lights?
Oh, fuck! Check the interrogation room!
You don't think...
We have to check now! He's gone!
I think he's still in the building. We have to find him before he finds a way out of here. Now!
The guard's dead. He was pretty new, too. He had a wife and kids.
Now you understand how I feel. Come on, let's go!
Yeah.
Damn. They should let me take a look at this shitty system. I could replace it with something better.
Don't gloat.
I'm not gloating, I'm just... Huh? What's wrong? Whoa!
Hello.
Who are you?
No. No. Why?
You're the one putting together all the evidence, right?
No.
Such a liar.
You don't have to kill me. I can help you out. I can...
Bye-bye. Good night, sweet Hiroki. Ah, there's my knife.
I heard a gunshot!
Where did it come from?
I think it came from Hiroki's lab! Whoa!
Why can't they stop him?
Because he's better.
Jesus Christ.
These cops didn't know what hit them.
There are at least 5 dead cops in this hall. God damn him. God damn him!
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. I can't see a goddamn thing. The lights are all the way off. Fuck you! Oh god.
Hey. Okay, now shut up. This will be a lot faster if you're quiet. Kind of. I'd accept this if I were you. Ah, feisty one.
I got you. You're going down now. What the?
Aww, all out of bullets.
Oh god. No, please, please! I beg you, don't kill me, please!
Now, why wouldn't I kill you?
Can't you just let me live? I won't say anything against you. Just please let me live, okay?
You don't have a family to go home to. You should die.
Don't kill me, please!
My, you sure are serious about this. Tell you what, I'll give you a fighting chance.
Wait, what?
I'll hit you in a place that you could possibly survive. If they can get to you in time, that is.
Wait, no!
Leg 1. Leg 2. There! you have a fighting chance to survive. I shot you in the legs where there were no major organs, and I stabbed you just above your lungs. Happy now? I take that as a thank you. See ya.
There's been more shooting somewhere.
Where the fuck is he?
Yoshi, Jiro.
Oh no! Are you okay?
No.
Which way did he go?
I think he's heading toward the entrance.
That's where we just came from.
Fuck!
I'm calling a medic right now.
He killed Haruki.
I know. We saw.
There's a massacre going on around here. I can't see a damn thing.
Hello, Mr. Johnson.
Huh?
Fancy meeting you again.
Are you gonna... Are you gonna kill me now, too?
No, I'm not going to kill you. But I want you to be prepared.
For what?
To meet me.
Where?
The where and the when doesn't matter. Just know that when you least or most expect it, I will be showing up at your doorstep.
But why?
To discuss something with you. I need you to stay in Japan until that meeting has taken place. Do you understand?
I don't know.
You must. Because if you don't, I will be forced to murder you, and I don't want to have to do that to you. But if you leave me no choice...
Alright, I'll be here.
Good.
Whew.
I look forward to seeing you again.
What? He's gone.
I'm almost there. Finally. I have to get out of here. Now. I should have known this would happen. They couldn't keep him contained. Shit. The lights are off again. No. Not again, please. Turn back on. Damn it. I can't see a damn thing.
Hey, Miss Sasaki. Are you ready to go home?
No. No!
Catching me was one thing. Keeping me locked up, well, that's another story. This game has only just begun.